And the Blues fans are having a day out of the footy. It's been a long time coming.
There's Patrick Cripps. He rolls through and the champ kicks it. What a moment. Bursting out of the centre of the MCG.
Well, there you go. Great news for Carlton fans. It looks like Patrick Cripps is about to put pen to paper. As you'd expect, the Carlton captain, superstar that he is, one of the most impressive young men you'd actually meet anywhere in life. And that's great news that that is the situation. Announcement confirming the new deal within the next week, with the parties haggling on the final few clauses, apparently. So your reaction to that,
Rizzy? I want to ask you, so he had a shoulder last year, which seemed to be troubling him. Now he's got like a back earlier in the season. They're saying he's 100% fit. But he was, I think, 9th in the best and fairest last year, not going so well this year. You know, he's copped it because he's trying to do too much, not probably using his teammates as much. I reckon he's been bigger. Now he's lost a bit of weight. He's asked himself, what shape should I play at? What advice would you have for someone like that? And how hard do you coach the champions of your team compared to the younger ones?
Yeah, it's interesting, and I'll grab Rossi as well, obviously being a coach, but I think sometimes we leave the champions alone too much, and we leave them to their own devices, and we sort of think, I remember at times with Goodsey, and you realise they need coaching as much as everyone else, and I suspect he's getting it. But my advice to Paddy Rossi is, I mean, sometimes we just go through bad periods of form. Remind yourself you're a really good player. I think watching him on the weekend, I think he's lost a bit of that instinct, Lloydie. Just play off your instinct, play off your skills, play off what you do really well, and it'll come back really quickly. But they do need coaching as much as the other players.
I think Craig Bradley might have said I need the coaching.
Yep.
Don't back off me. But I think there's a couple of things I watched. He's spending more time forward. I think they're trying to diversify their midfield, and he's sacrificing a bit because if he stayed on ball more, he would win it more. Yep. So I think that's the first thing. There's no doubt he was injured in the early rounds, and that took a toll. And it takes a while to get your fitness and your confidence back up. But I think we need to acknowledge the game has changed. Less stoppages. It's less suited to him. I think Fife's in the same category. There's a few of those big inside mids that the game has changed.
You have to evolve, don't you?
Yeah, you have to shift. And the only one that I think you support, they know him intimately, his body shape and those things. Work with him. I think the biggest thing is compliment him. Sam Mitchell's powerful inside, but they put the runners around him. Isaac Smith, Brad Hill. I think that's maybe an issue there. Have they got the run on the outside to complement him? Because if you've got a few around him or on the outside that can't run that well either, it just compounds maybe his slight weakness. So I think get the complementary team around him and let the getters get and let the runners run. Yeah. It's really simple.
And if he kicks a few goals and gets that side of his game back, he'll be a superstar.
Yeah, 100%. It's a great sign for that club. What are they, 3-6? Yeah. And he's committing and he wants to keep working through it.
Have you had a good look at his goal kicking at all, Lloydie?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Anything? I throw that up to you because I noticed something, and I want to put it to you, that when Patrick misses from some of those close-in shots, he's lining up with the ball on his left leg before he starts, and he turns his hip and it goes exactly where he's aiming. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah, and I've seen a very stuttery, jittery run-up in terms, so there's no flow through that run-up at all, which has hurt him a bit in the past.